Hey, welcome to my channel. I just wanted to share some information with you. I got the Hellwig Front Sway Bar for the 2007 to 2013 Silverado. And I've got a few upgrades. So I just got done with the project. I see there's a lot of videos on installation, so I didn't feel that it was necessary to show you the whole installation video, but I'll show you the differences that I did. So one of the things you'll notice is the Hellwig bracket bolts are too short. That's what most people say, and they are. I went to the hardware, custom bought some. I think these were almost like $2 a piece, but you only got to buy 4. So I got the longer bolts, put lock washers on them. These brackets aren't the best. If I was going to do it again, I'd drill the holes out a little bigger, because normally a sway bar bracket has a little bit of a slotted hole. I had a little trouble getting the bolts lined up, so I'd do that. Then on this one, this is a 1500 series, but I got the Moog sway bar end links, and you know, they were the ones that had the plastic center, and I mean, the bolt was really thin. I didn't like them at all, so I went ahead and I ordered some 2500 series Moog end links, and they seemed a little bit long, but you know, everything was super heavy duty. They had the heavy duty bolts, which was actually the same size bolt diameter that was in there originally. So the only difference was the center link was longer for the 2500 series. So what I did was I actually cut off 3/4 of an inch. So I dropped it from 4 inches down to 3 1/4 on the steel, and then I painted it with Rust-Oleum. And as you can see, I bought a couple of thick washers, hardened grade 8 washers, put in here to bring the bolt top down, and it's about perfect. You know, I got a pinky, about 10 threads, what they say. Got it all tightened up. Of course, I painted mine with the same color as the truck. And I got the grease on the bushings. And I got the same thing over there, about a pinky on top of the bolt. So putting the 2 extra thick hardened bolt washers down here in the bottom to shorten that bolt instead of trying to cut the top of the bolt off or anything worked really good. So that's it. Like I said, the stupid factory bracket they had on here was really hard on these threads, so be extra careful. Like I said, I would drill the holes out a little bigger so you got more room. What I ended up doing is I had to get my tap and re-tap the front 2 bolts on both sides. Back ones stayed pretty good, but the front ones, for some reason, the way they're designed from the factory, they bounce around quite a bit and messes with the threads. So here's what we got. The only thing I noticed was the I expected this to be a lot bigger bar, and it's not. It's 1.5 inch diameter, which is the same as the factory bar. So I'm kind of curious to actually how much I actually gained. You know, usually with a heavier sway bar, it's usually thicker. So other than that, you know, this was the factory one. Like I said, it's got these weird brackets. You can see the play in there. It's kind of like a spacer, gives it room to bounce because they're not actually tight. And I think that's what screws the threads up from the factory, so be careful. Like I said, other than that, 1.5 inches, same as the factory one.